in a game like doubles how volatile it could get. But let's get started here. Game number one.
For real this time.
For real.
Already off the bat, 13% on Leo. Does look like Siski is trying to focus, Tilde is trying to focus on Siski. So Leo is going to have to try and make those swaps or else Siski might just find himself getting smothered by reflectors.
You can really see the way that this team is playing currently with Leo's actually taking kind of the driver's seat, but it's not working so well when it's really just Leo versus Tilde and Sharp in general. See Siski playing much more of that passive role to actually catch those landings, but this is what we were talking about before. Look at the damage output. Look at the follow-ups, not only between the fairs, but the nairs as well.
Yeah, they find one hit, and they're going to be able to combo off of it. Sharp completely powerless to help his teammate in that spot. He's just got to kind of watch it happen and be like, yeah, we've all been there. Sharp flip kicking in, but he actually gets caught by the end of the rapid jab, and Siski's going to come high with that multi-hit, putting so much damage on the two opponents and also his teammate up on this side platform.
You have to keep them on their toes, make sure that they know what's going on real quick. But you saw that Tilde was almost right there to try to get that follow-up.
How do you land here? Sharp finally gets down with the dare, and it's still not enough as Siski's immediately there to cover with the grab. Tilde's able to save him, but again, this is just that stage coverage that we've been talking about so much, and Tilde even trying to come save his teammate ends up dying himself.
Typical there when you're trying to get that follow-up, trying to help them out. Siski's also playing so passively, but with that side B into the back air, Falco having so many bread and butters in general, a nice immediate follow-up with its double up airs, already taking 30, but he's on top of that platform. Would be insane if he loses that stock early.
Same thing, with Leo juggling Tilde so hard. Like, Tilde has not been able to get back down. He's taken 60%, and only now is he able to regain his footing after, in the meantime, Siski was able to set Sharp up for a KO as well. It's just so tough to deal with this team.
It's a lot of space being controlled. Even with the sliding up tilt from Leo, you can see that he's still controlling a lot of that grounded space, and then immediately diverts his attention to Tilde again. Gives away some of that space back to Sharp, says, all right, you're not the problem. That stock is going to be taken away from Leo, but that was his first stock in general, and he still had such a high impact in that first part.
Oh, able to even get the extra damage off of that throw by Siski. Tilde, not much longer for this world, more likely than not. That's another thing that I'd like to point out. The fluidity with which Leo and Siski are switching targets is so cool to see. A lot of the time in doubles, especially in a game like Ultimate, we see a lot of people go like, all right, I'm fighting you, you're fighting me. We're just going to keep that separate, and I might go help my teammate if they're really in trouble. Here, we're just seeing like instantaneous, like, all right, you're my opponent now, you're my opponent now, you're my opponent.
It's immediate target switching, and it looks like they're not even communicating in that sense where it's kind of like that mutual understanding already in the game that they have with each other. Look at the damage, though. Siski being able to get that fair, trying to divert to try to help out Leo, who, coming back from that second stock, has already taken a lot of that damage from Tilde.
Leo able to survive that, though. Is able to hold on, able to come back on and start comboing Tilde a little bit more. Leo's combos have been the bane of Tilde's existence. He has to play so passively because one mistake in neutral means he's going to take 40, 50, 60, 70%. And because he's playing passively, that's resulting in Sharp taking so much more damage as well.
Works out here for Sharp, though, as trying to play out with the stock tank, but with that up B, it's going to catch you. It can actually act as that wall when you try to land in general. So losing out on that second stock, basically tied even a piece here in general for this set.
Yeah, Siski and Tilde both in the same boat. Sharp and Leo both in the same boat. Who's going to drown first? It's looking like it might be Siski if he's not careful. The platforms go away, and he's got to find a way to land, but thanks to Sharp sending Siski off stage, he's able to find that footing.
Insane. Leo actually was predicting that side B to come out right there, so he just opted to jump for it, not even try to overextend so that way he can help on Siski. Catches the landing on top of that. Patience is the key here when you take a look at the way that Leo plays into the up B. Are you kidding me? That was disgusting.
Up B into up B, not a combo that you see too often, but let's watch this on the replay, because what?
And oh, he did the alley-oop right there.
And I-oop alley-oop. What a play by Leo and Siski. Their team combo is like, when they get in the 2v1, they're like, I'm putting you on Twitter.
Where was that? We didn't see that. I mean, they did try to get a follow-up once at the very start, very similar to that, but it was more like a ping-pong game of nairs. which was disgusting in terms of the damage output that we saw, but even more impressive of what you were pointing out to before, with the split 1v1s, but the immediate diversion of attention that Leo has when it comes to switching up that target.
And I think that's what you can do when you have a team like this between Sisqui and Leo. Both of them are two of the best players on this planet. That's just a fact. Sisqui #2 in Europe, Leo #1 overall. And because of that, both of them can be so confident that I'm going to win almost any 1v1 unless the other person comes in and gets in the way. So they're both confident in themselves and in each other that they can play those 1v1s and maybe give each other a hand if they need it. Other than that, they're just waiting for it to be a 2v1 and then they can flex.
It's a dominating duo. Tilde and Sharp did a really good job, though, at keeping things even a little bit. Actually trying to take a page out of Leo and Sisqi's books with trying to juggle them back and forth, but the amount of control and space that Leo has to immediately come back down from these platforms, even using the platform to help reset real quick. Yeah, the platform is disappearing just slightly, but look at that. Even being able to get right through there, going to be able to get the follow-up into the up air, and now from the grab, you could see they wanted to go for the up air again.
Yeah, Leo was trying to catch Sisqui. I actually don't know if the up air would have killed. Pyro up air really strong, but Town's got that high ceiling. So he might have been able to live through it, but a good air dodge is going to mean we don't have to find out in general until Leo wipes out almost everybody with a single fair.
You're not safe if you're my teammate. You're not safe if you're anybody here. It's just the Leo zone when it comes to controlling that stage. Look at Tilde, though, with these up airs. Not going to try to overextend. He sees currently the Sisqui is right there, so he wanted to go for the reset on the stage.
Sisqui just dashing back and charging that neutral B, the bola, to be able to try and catch them coming back onto stage while Leo does his thing off. And that's also another scary thing that we haven't even talked about. Leo is one of the best edge guarders ever. Sisqui, one of the best ledge trappers ever. So with Leo edge guarding you and Sisqui ledge trapping you, you're stuck between a rock and an even bigger rock.
It's always so scary too when you have those platforms right there to allow Leo to help reset. You can see the way the empty hop into trying to get the grab. Meanwhile, Sisqi's trying to make his way back, and still they managed to get that stock off of Leo.
Trying to land with Nair, not able to get it, so Sisqui just comes through with the up B. And these up Bs are scary too, because most of the time, if Dark Samus or Samus whiffs the up B, it's a free punish. Not in double, not with a teammate like Leo, who's just constantly covering. He's got a super safe out of shield option that you cannot punish him for using, so he can just stand there and spam it if he wants, as he's doing right now.
Oh, the follow immediately. The timing, though, off of the fair?
That's so gross. So gross.
We were scared that they couldn't even land in the first place. Not only is that the issue, but the damage output in general has also been a problem for Tilde and Sharp.
Right, every time they get hit, they're guaranteed 50%. Right here, 41, 48, yeah, almost 50%.
Oh, trying to go for that contention over to the side. I like the high recovery, but then you have to worry about your back. You have to worry about that blaster that Sisqui has all the time in the world to actually charge up with.
Great placement by Sharp, though, recognizing that Leo would have to either roll out or just neutral get up, and both of which Samus could cover. So he was able to get that back air on him and close out the stock. Leo down on last alongside Sisqui. If they can turn this into a 2v1, it's doable, but they're going to have to play like their lives depend on it to avoid the 2v1 themselves.
I want to see more of these follow-ups, these elevator follow-ups that we've been seeing from Leo and Sisqui in general. I want to see this from Tilde and Sharp. Currently, they have that situation, but again, it's just the space that Leo creates it for himself and Sisqui that's so difficult. Not just in the air, but in terms of landing, too.
All right, what are you guys cooking up? It's a 2v1. We know you have something
he wanted
planned.
that dragged out so bad.
Oh, it's just going to be the Pirate Dare. Nothing fancy, but very strong. Anyway, the untechable stage spike to close it out. Another game one for Leo and Sisqui. They're one off of moving into top 8, I think. Either that or winner's quarters.
Yeah. Once again, we are in that top 32 portion of the doubles bracket here at Super Smash Con 2022. A lot of players here competing in the singles bracket. Didn't get to see the entrance number for doubles, but if you could just compare real quick to singles, over 2,380 plus entrances here for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I think not counting for DQs, which obviously we don't know yet because singles isn't done, I think this was like the 4th biggest Smash bracket ever for Ultimate Singles, which is insane to think about. Sharp now, though, swapping over to the Joker. Going to try and make it work with the top tier instead of just the regular top tier.
That's a good point right there. I like how you said that. Sisqui, though, is unfazed, still making it back to the stage. Still at fair, and the follow-ups from Leo has been quite impressive in just dealing a lot more of that blunt end damage. Currently see the dash attack to try to disrupt the piece a little bit here now from Tilde, or rather from Sharp.
Sharp is actually doing a really good job both of using throw invincibility and of using the hurt box shifts that Joker has, especially on his dash. You saw him going for that dash to see if he could duck under the charge shot, and you also saw earlier he was incorporating grabs into his combos as much as possible just to prevent Siski from coming in and interrupting them while he was comboing Leo.
And I like that you pointed out that invincibility there too, but the immediate punch into the back air though with Arsene on board, that's a 3-player team right there coming in from the blue team.
This Joker's kind of going crazy right now. Finds that on his teammate. All right, sure. No one's safe. Not even Sharp. Dare up smash.
No, nobody is safe out here. You're losing out on both your stocks between yourself and your teammate now. Siski's still holding on to all 3 stocks. Nice double parry right there. Not going to go overextend for that punish though. So they're trying to stay center stage right now, which is the key, especially when you're down 2 games.
They need to take out this stock from Siski, though. If they let him serve as that stock tank that he loves to do so much, they're going to find themselves in a terrible spot when they realize that Leo is actually playing with 4 stocks. So they finally do take it down.
Siski now going to be able to charge up that blaster, tries to catch him on that platform there. The down air, the trade coming in from Leo. Love the weight by the ledge, but it's the Arsene that's been the problem here when it comes to dealing with Leo and Siski. Yeah, you lose out on Tilde currently now, only down 1 last stock, but that Arsene has been able to actually do justice here for both Tilde and Sharp.
I'm actually very impressed that Sharp is making use of Arsene to the extent that he is, because most of the time, doubles usually means that Arsene's going to go away sooner because you're either 1, stuck in a combo, or 2, taking so much damage as the bar depletes. But Sharp, he's able to avoid so much, play around so much, and make use of it to its fullest extent, which I don't think Leo and Siski have really been ready for. He almost gets the Omega drag down there as well to take out the stock from Leo, but Leo is able to DI out and fall off stage instead.
And that's the key right here too. Looking at both Siski and Leo, both of them at such high percent, but now you have Sharp who loses out on that stock first, which is spelling out doom when you still have Tilde here at 84% on that last stock.
And Tilde getting ledge trapped by Siski. 2v1, 4 stocks to 1. I just don't see how this is doable. He does take the stock there, though.
Now stuck by that platform. He tries to get another one. Oh,
just throw everyone off stage.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're just yeeting everyone with the back throw. I mean, you could hope and pray by that platform, but you can only do so much at early percent.
Ooh. Siski looking for the runoff dare there, too, to just end it all immediately. Leo trying to do the same, but he actually ends up getting the back air. So suddenly, this went from 4 stocks to 2. If he can find this edge guard on Leo, hang on. Oh, just barely misses out, and it's not going to matter as Leo gets killed by Siski. We're in the 1v1.
That was disgusting. I'm seeing you, Sharp. Oh, my goodness. And even with Siski trying to cover where Sharp is going to be, he ends up team killing his own teammate. Now you see the up airs coming in. Tries to go in for the up B2.
1 Rebels guard on a charge shot means Arsene is back, and Arsene being back is very bad news for Siski. Sharp not going for it, though. He's very wary of the fares and the grabs coming through. Good fast fall to avoid the charge shot as well. The Bola's not connecting.
That bomb could be so tricky by the ledge right there. The immediate conversion into the charge shot. You got Arsene ready, and you got some rage to work with, but you don't have a lot of ledge invincibility as it finds its way. But Sharp played that 1v2 beautifully in that last game.
Siski just does not let people get back from the ledge. It's how he plays. Ledge trapping is his special.